And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, whilst it is the international break, we actually have quite a lot of stuff to discuss. We've got a bit on Wataru Endo, we've got a big bit of news with regards to Xabi Alonso once again, we've got someone, Rodrygo, potentially being linked with a summer move to Liverpool as well, whilst also going over the international roundup of the players involved. But of course, let's start with Wataru Endo. Yes, Wataru Endo is returning to Liverpool early from international duty, but Red supporters can breathe a sigh of relief as it is not due to injury. The 31-year-old is instead returning to Merseyside early after Japan's scheduled World Cup qualifier against North Korea was postponed. The match was due to take place next Tuesday, but the Asian Football Confederation announced on Friday that the fixture will not take place as scheduled due to unforeseen circumstances. This follows a report from Kyodo News in North Korea, which has no formal diplomatic relations to Tokyo, decided not to stage the match in Pyongyang over worries about infectious diseases in Japan. Strangely, Japan actually beat North Korea in another qualifier in Tokyo on Thursday, a match which Endo was a substitute for and played only the last half an hour. So, Wataru Endo returning back, of course, is good news for us as he won't be playing a lot of games during this international break, so that's a fairly good boost, and the fact that it's not an injury is all but better. Now, in terms of other players, guys, currently representing Liverpool, or representing their nations from Liverpool, it was a busy night for the players on international duty with 8 of the Reds' first-team squad in action plus 7 more youngsters. The headline events from a Liverpool perspective were Dominik Szoboszlai scoring a penalty for Hungary in a 1-0 win over Turkey, Cody Gakpo registering 2 assists for the Netherlands against Scotland, and Luis Diaz providing a superb assist as Colombia beat Spain in London. 5 players, Van Dijk, Andy Robertson, Szoboszlai, Diaz and Conor Bradley played the full 90 minutes for their country. The latter continued his excellent form, helping create Northern Ireland's early goal and producing a man-of-the-match display through the eyes of many. Robertson played as the left wing-back for Scotland in their 4-0 defeat to the Netherlands. Alexis McAllister was only a substitute for Argentina in their 3-0 win against El Salvador in Pennsylvania, USA. Earlier in the day, Harvey Elliott notched 2 goals for England under-21s in a rout over Azerbaijan, with Liverpool loanee Tyler Morton picking up 2 assists in the same game. João Gonçalo was an unused sub. Bobby Clark and Katie Gordon plus loanee Luke Chambers were subs for England under-20s, while Jayden Danns, Amaro Ronaldo and Trey Nyoni were in action for England under-18s, with Danns netting a penalty. So there you go, guys. Of course, our players being very, very busy during this international break at this moment in time. And good to see a lot of them making the headlines, which is good, which is great to see. I also loved the picture that Virgil van Dijk put up with Robertson, obviously them showcasing their days at Dundee, and then of course both captaining their countries, I think 11 years later. So yeah, very, very good to see how far both of them came. And of course Van Dijk and Cody Gakpo this time got the better of Andy Robertson's Scotland. Now, in other news, guys, a bit of transfer news, and whilst again I don't listen to too much stuff during this time, we are leading up to silly season, I did want to bring this one to you because it is coming from a fairly reputable Spanish outlet. Yes, Liverpool claim to be interested in a summer move for Real Madrid and Brazil winger Rodrygo. That's according to a report in the Spanish newspaper Sport this week, which suggested that the 23-year-old is considering his future due to the imminent arrival of Kylian Mbappe and Endrick at the Bernabeu. Mbappe's arrival in particular is likely to impact Rodrygo, who can play anywhere across the front three and has 13 goals for Real this season. The report in Spain suggests that Liverpool, both Manchester clubs and Arsenal are watching developments, but know the deal would only be possible if the player requests a move or Real put him up for sale. Rodrygo signed a contract extension to 2028 last year, and his release clause is currently €1 billion. Yes, €1 billion. He is claimed, though, to be valued at around €100 million, £86 million, and that would be around the figure Real would seek for the attacker. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, that's a bit there on Rodrygo. At this moment in time, whilst I do bring it to you, it's fairly reputable. It still is silly season. There's a lot of clubs currently interested in the player, and of course we currently haven't got a new manager in place, so take it with a pinch of salt at this moment in time. Now, other news, guys, of course, a new date for Liverpool versus Everton in 4 away games in 10 days, and another 12:30 p.m. kickoff has been confirmed for Liverpool. Yes, the Reds were scheduled to play Everton on March 17th, but their FA Cup quarter-final tie at Manchester United ensured it would have to be played later this season. With only 2 possible free midweeks from now until the end of the campaign, assuming Liverpool progress deep into the Europa League, there was not a lot of room for flexibility, and the league fixture has now been rearranged and has been confirmed it will take place on Wednesday, April 24th with an 8 p.m. kickoff time. The match will be broadcasted live on Sky Sports in the UK. The new date means the fixture will now be played between away trips to Fulham on April 21st and West Ham on April 27th, seeing the Reds play 4 away games in a row across all competitions. There's potential to make that 5 if a place in the Europa League semi-final is secured. It makes up for a busy month for Jurgen Klopp's side in April with a total of 8 matches in 24 days, an average of a game every 3 days. The Reds won the reverse fixture 2-0, but Goodison has not been a happy hunting ground for Klopp with just 2 wins and 7 visits to the ground, so let's hope they can change this for the final trip across the Stanley Park. Liverpool's fixture against Fulham and West Ham have been rearranged also. The match at Craven Cottage will now take place on April 21st at 4:30 p.m, and West Ham versus Liverpool is now 12:30 p.m, kickoff live on TNT Sports. However, in event of Arsenal having a Champions League semi-final at home on Tuesday, April 30th, this match will move to Sunday, April 28th with a kickoff of 2 p.m, which would benefit Liverpool. If Liverpool were to win the Premier League come May 19th, it would be assumed that they will need to win all 3 of those fixtures, as Arsenal and Manchester City showed no signs of dropping off. So here is our long list of April fixtures. Brighton at home, March 31st, Sheffield United, April 4th, Man United, April 7th, Atalanta, April 11th, Crystal Palace, April 14th, Atalanta again away, April 18th, Fulham away, April 21st, Everton away, April 24th, and then West Ham away, April 27th. So, a very, very busy April period for the Reds. Now, finally, guys, and the main story, and that is with regards to Xabi Alonso. Always feels there is a new update with regards to Alonso every single day. And this one actually comes from Sky Sports. It comes from Florian Plettenberg, and he's been out stating again that if Alonso will leave Bayer Leverkusen this year, he is going to be going to Bayern Munich. Yes, he reported that on Sky Sports last night and stated that out of the 2 clubs, if both Liverpool and Bayern Munich go in for him, he will be the Bayern Munich manager. And if Bayern Munich make an offer for Xabi Alonso, it's only one destination that he is going. Now, Florian Plettenberg and Sky Germany are very reputable usually when it comes to German football, when it comes to German players making moves, they are very reputable. But as I'm seeing recently, Florian is on the paybook of Bayern Munich. He's paid by Bayern Munich handsomely to update and give information with regards to them. He was also the same man that stated over the last couple of weeks that Bayern had already started negotiations with Bayer Leverkusen for Xabi Alonso, which was then rubbished by the president and which was then rubbished by the Bayer Leverkusen CEO. So he's a man that can chat shit for a living and is a puppet of Bayern Munich. I'm not going to completely rubbish Florian Plettenberg and Sky Germany because they do come out with very, very reputable stuff, and usually it is gospel when it comes to German transfer news and when the player is. A lot of the Dominic Szoboszlai actually was broken by Florian Plettenberg. The news on Wataru Endo was broken by Florian Plettenberg. So he is reputable with German. So I don't want to discredit him, by the way, guys. I'm not bringing this stuff because it's BS, because he is a reputable journalist, and so are Sky Germany. But just when it comes to Bayern Munich transfer news alone, when it comes to something that Bayern Munich want, the man is on the payroll. So just take it with a pinch of salt. But he is stating last night that Bayern Munich is the only destination for Xabi Alonso this summer. Yes. But Liverpool fans, do let me know your thoughts on today's news. Quite a lot discussed. Let me know your thoughts with regards to the shock update with regards to Xabi Alonso. And do you think he'll be our manager this summer? Yes or no? Let me know down in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Remember to check out our clothing store, cobblekeclothing.com. We've got a variation of different t-shirts. t-shirts. So as I said, do browse our t-shirts by going down into the link in the description or go into cobbleklothing.com. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.